Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your sleep story. I am Teresa Noi, your radical self-love coach. I work with high-achieving women who typically put themselves last to love themselves enough to put themselves first. You deserve to love, cherish, and honor yourself without guilt because your well-being matters. It gives me great joy to be the voice that guides you into a restful sleep tonight. You are so deeply loved. Your existence is the proof. Before we begin tonight's sleep story, let's start with a relaxation session. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support beneath you, the support of your bed, the floor, and the earth beneath. Imagine the warm sand of a beautiful beach cradling you, holding you with the earth's gentle strength. Allow that certainty, that solidity to enable you to release a little more, to sink into this moment a bit more. 9. You are safe. All is well. Allow my voice to be a point of safety for you. Allow my voice to be an anchor that keeps you in a safe space. Know that my voice will only ever bring you into safe places. Feel it into your body now. Notice where you might be holding tension. Maybe your feet, your hands, your face, or your belly. Just release it all. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time for it to rest. It deserves rest. 8. Today is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. All you have is now. So thoughts about the day that just was, or days that are to come, don't serve you right now. Allow that realization to enable you to settle into this moment more. 7. This is your moment. You have nowhere to be, nowhere to go. The only place you need to be is here, enjoying this cozy sleep story and the sound of my voice. You deserve it. 6. You deserve it. You deserve rest. You deserve sleep. You deserve to be here. Allow that fact to help you let go a little more. 5. Perhaps allow yourself to feel a little gratitude now. Gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for the ability to rest. Gratitude for the simple things. Your breath, the shelter you have tonight, the opportunity to switch off in a place of safety. 4. Embrace the coziness of this moment, the coziness of lying down in a safe space, moving towards sleep in the beautiful act of storytelling. 3. Begin to engage with your imagine now. Engage with your imagination. Picture a beach in the Caribbean, a secluded spot on the beautiful island of Barbados, isolated from the rest of the world, or another favorite spot that you may have. Allow yourself to engage. Bring that picture to mind and check in with your body again. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. Release and allow yourself to sink a little deeper. 2, completely let go now as I tell you tonight's sleep story. The room was quiet except for the soft hum of the night. Olivia lay in bed, her body still, her mind a whirlwind. She had followed all the rules, done all the right things. Her checklist for rest was complete. Her phone was tucked away. Her room was dark and cool. The gentle aroma of lavender filled the air. And she had logged 8 hours of sleep every night this week. Yet she woke up each morning feeling more tired than the night before. As she stared at the ceiling, Olivia felt the ache of something she couldn't name. It wasn't her body that was tired. It was deeper, heavier. Her soul was weary. "What is wrong with me?" she whispered into the stillness. "Why can't I just feel rested?" Her question lingered in the air like a prayer. As her eyes grew heavy, the world around her began to shift. When Olivia opened her eyes, she was no longer in her bedroom. She stood barefoot in a sunlit meadow, soft grass cushioning her steps. Wildflowers in vibrant shades of yellow, purple, and blue swayed in a gentle breeze. The air smelled of earth after rain and carried a warmth that wrapped around her like an embrace. Ahead, she saw a small cabin nestled between tall, ancient trees. Its weathered wood seemed to glow in the sunlight, and smoke curled lazily from its chimney. As Olivia walked toward it, the weight in her chest began to ease, as though the air itself carried a promise of answers. The door opened before she could knock, revealing a cozy room filled with golden light. A woman sat in a rocking chair by the fire, her presence both calming and commanding. Her silver hair framed a face lined with wisdom, and her eyes sparkled with a kindness that made Olivia feel seen in a way she hadn't in years. "Come in, Olivia," the woman said, her voice soft but certain. Olivia stepped inside, warmth seeping into her skin. "How do you know my name?" The woman smiled. "I know many things about you, but most importantly, I know why you're here. You are searching for rest, but not the kind you've been chasing." "What do you mean? I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I sleep, I meditate, I follow all the advice." The woman nodded. "You've been treating rest as a task to complete, but true rest isn't found in doing. It is found in being. Come, let me show you." The woman, who introduced herself as Rest, led Olivia outside to a forest trail. The trees whispered as they walked, their leaves casting dancing shadows on the ground. Soon, They reached a still lake, its surface so smooth it looked like glass. Olivia saw her reflection staring back at her, but it wasn't quite the Olivia she knew. In the water, her reflection looked burdened, her shoulders stumped, her eyes dull, her expression weary. "This is how you carry yourself," Rest said gently. "Your soul is weighed down by all the things you think you must be and do. You cannot rest because you are never truly still. Even in your sleep, you strive." Tears welled in Olivia's eyes as she looked deeper into the water. Memories began to ripple across its surface. Times she had said yes when she wanted to say no. Times she had pushed herself to exhaustion to meet others' expectations. Times she had silenced her own desires to make everyone else comfortable. "I didn't realize," Olivia whispered. Rest placed a hand on her shoulder. "To truly rest, you must give yourself permission to release these burdens. Rest is not just for the body, it is for the soul." "How do I release them?" Rest smiled. "First, you must remember what lights your soul." Let's continue. They walked further until they reached a towering tree, its roots spreading wide and deep into the earth. Its bark was etched with words that glowed faintly in the twilight. Truth, boundaries, love. "This is the tree of truth," Rest explained. "It holds the wisdom you need to free yourself." She touched the bark, and the tree began to hum softly, its words pulsing with light. "Close your eyes," Rest instructed, "and place your hand on the tree. Ask yourself, what truths have you ignored? What boundaries have you refused to set?" Olivia hesitated, but the pull of curiosity and longing was too strong. She placed her palm on the tree, and a warmth spread through her. Images filled her mind, times she had allowed her boundaries to be crossed, moments when she had ignored her own needs, days when she had pushed through exhaustion because she believed she had to. But there were also flickers of forgotten dreams and desires, painting, writing, dancing in the kitchen, just because it brought her joy. When Olivia opened her eyes, tears streamed down her face. "I've been so busy being everything for everyone else that I forgot who I am." Rest nodded. "The first step to rest is remembering yourself. You are not here to please, to prove, or to perfect. You are here to live, to love, and to be." Rest led Olivia back to the cabin, where a glowing orb sat on the table. It pulsed softly, as if alive. "This is your gift," Rest said. "It is permission. Permission to rest, to set boundaries, to say no, and to embrace joy without guilt." Olivia picked up the orb, and as she did, a warmth spread through her chest. She heard her own voice, steady and clear. "You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of love. You are enough just as you are. The orb seemed to dissolve into her, filling her with a deep sense of peace. When Olivia woke the next morning, sunlight streamed through her window, and for the first time in years, she felt light. She sat quietly, letting the memory of her dream wash over her. She didn't rush to check her phone or dive into her to-do list. Instead, she allowed herself to simply be. Over the weeks that followed, Olivia made changes, not out of obligation, but out of love. She began setting boundaries with grace and ease. She rediscovered painting and lost herself in the colors. She said no when she needed to and didn't apologize for it. And as she cared for herself, something magical happened. Her energy shifted. People around her noticed her calm, her radiance. Her laughter became contagious, her presence magnetic. Friends, family, and colleagues began to ask, "What's your secret?" Olivia would smile and say, "I stopped earning my rest and started giving myself permission to be." Olivia's journey inspired others to look inward, to question the weight they carried, and to seek their own restorative rest. Her choice to embrace radical self-love didn't just transform her life. It created a ripple effect, inviting everyone around her to slow down, breathe, and remember themselves. And so, as the moon rose again, Olivia lay in bed, her heart full, her soul at peace, and her body truly at rest. She knew now that rest was not something she did. It was something she allowed. And in that allowing, she had found freedom. Beautiful soul, as you lay here now, let Olivia's journey guide you. Release the weight of the day. You don't have to earn this moment of rest. It is your gift. You are worthy. You are enough. And as you drift into sleep, know that your soul is finding its way home to the rest it deserves. Good night, beautiful soul. Take your rest.